forecast, now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
Now, Channel 11 News. Coverage you can count on.
A devastating house explosion in Washington County, and new at noon, we've learned the gas company has turned gas back on for half of the customers impacted by the blast. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Damani Lewis. We brought you up-to-the-minute coverage since the explosion happened yesterday afternoon. And Channel 11's Mike Holden is live in North Franklin Township with new information right from the gas company. Mike.
Damani, homeowners along Park Avenue are just beginning to document the damage and get in touch with their insurance companies. This massive house explosion, get a live look right now, you can see, has sent debris everywhere, including right over here. This is how powerful and strong the force was. It picked up the front door of the home and threw it all the way over here into a neighbor's backyard. We spoke with several people out here, and they told us they just want to know what went wrong. This afternoon, Columbia Gas confirms to Channel 11 they were in the area doing work yesterday before the explosion happened here along Park Lane. Throughout today, workers with the gas company will now go door to door to restore service. Gas was shut off yesterday, they say, out of an abundance of caution. Now, folks in the North Franklin neighborhood like Gaylord Ray are just beginning to process what exactly went down. Ray showed us the damage inside his place. The windows and doors are blown out in some rooms. There's a massive hole in his kitchen ceiling. He says what's so surreal is he and his wife were outside 5 minutes before this happened, and he realizes they could have been killed in this explosion.
Oh, great. We could have been dead. Worst part about it, we just had a big party out here Saturday. We had about 15 people on there. If that would happen Saturday, we've been in bad shape up here.
If people smell gas, immediately get away from the home, call 911 first and foremost, and then call our customer care center.
And just process this and let it sink in for a moment. This is where the house once stood. Debris scattered all across this yard. Several pieces sent into neighboring yards. Folks told us they felt this at least 8 miles away from where we're standing live at this afternoon hour. We do want to stress again, no one was killed in this incident. 5 people injured, all said to be minor injuries. That's not the end of this story, though. Coming up on Channel 11 News at 5, we're going into more homes, talking with the folks who were directly impacted, and there will be team coverage starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Reporting live in Washington County, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
Thank you so much for that, Mike. Well, this explosion absolutely left a mark in this Washington County neighborhood. Several homes were damaged by the blast. Channel 11 was invited inside Eleanor Ray's house. Her ceiling fell and her windows shattered.
It made such a boom that I fell off the chair. I either fell off or knocked, I don't know. And then I just laid down on the floor.
Here's some information you definitely need to know here. If your home was damaged by the blast, state police are asking you to give them a call. We have the number right there on our screen for you. Police hope surveying the damage will help as they investigate the explosion, and you can submit a claim to Columbia Gas by calling 1-800-445-5846. And we have even more for you right on our website at WPXI.com. There you can listen to full interviews with neighbors, witnesses, and city officials, including the mayor. We also have a slideshow of images from the scene. Meanwhile, there was a deadly gas explosion early this morning in Kentucky. Check out this video here. This video shows flames shooting into the air. 1 person was killed and at least 5 were injured. Smoke from the massive fire could be seen just from miles away. People in 2 counties had to be evacuated. Cars and neighboring buildings were damaged as well. The cause is still being investigated. And breaking right now at noon, the Allegheny County Sheriff's Department has filed a lawsuit against the Three Rivers Regatta promoter. Channel 11 has been telling you the event was canceled last minute. The lawsuit says the company hired to run the event, Lionheart, owes $32,000 for event security. Well, coming up at 12:30, what else we're learning about Lionheart and the man who runs it. New at noon, police say a dump truck driver was high when he crashed last month, killing 3 people. It happened on Route 21 in German Township. Channel 11's Melanie Marcelco is live in Fayette County with new details on this. Good afternoon, Melanie.
Damani, good afternoon to you. This was an absolutely horrific crash that killed 3 members of the same family, including a 4-year-old little boy. And today we've learned from state police that they are charging the driver of that triaxle because they say he had multiple drugs in his system at the time of this crash, but they still haven't been able to find him. This is who police are looking for. This is Wilbur Burnsworth. He is from the Connellsville area. Police say he was driving that triaxle that crossed the center line and slammed into a pickup truck, killing all 3 people inside on Route 21 in German Township. Ron and Kayla Burwell and 4-year-old Hunter Brady all died because of this accident. The pickup truck they were riding in barely recognizable. Police say when that crash happened, Burnsworth was driving that triaxle for work. He had a strain of cocaine and fentanyl in his system at the time of that crash. He's now facing 3rd-degree murder, DUI, vehicular homicide charges. This was such a tragic incident. It not only tore apart these families who were affected, but also the investigators themselves.
It's a very tough, very tough situation for a trooper to have to advise someone's family that their family members have died. And in this case, you had not just one family, you had fathers, mothers, etc. for all these people.
And state police say they aren't sure where Burnsworth is right now. They said they tried to pick him up last night. They couldn't find him. If you know where he is, you're asked to call state police here in Uniontown. Reporting live from outside the state police barracks in Uniontown, I'm Melanie Marcelco for Channel 11 News.
A shooting from overnight has turned deadly. It happened in Clarendon. Police say 2 people were shot along St. Clair Avenue near the post office. One man was shot in the head and died at the hospital. The second victim was shot in the foot and is expected to be okay. No arrests have been made. And we just got the name of the woman hit and killed by a car this morning in Armstrong County. The coroner says 53-year-old Sylvia Denslow was in a wheelchair when she tried to cross State Route 28. This happening around 5:30 near the Armstrong County Jail. And we're told the man who hit her was driving in heavy fog with low visibility. That area was closed for several hours as crews cleared the scene, but it is back open in both directions. Well, definitely as a parent, this is a total nightmare, this story here. Police say a 9-year-old is okay after being kidnapped outside the Sue Murray public pool on the north side. Here are the details here. Scary stuff. The boy told police a woman he did not know grabbed his arm and walked away with him yesterday around 6 p.m. From there, the boy said they got on a bus, drove around town for a while, then returned to the pool. The boy's cousin saw what was happening and told a lifeguard who called 911. Police have charged 18-year-old Christine Mugayo with kidnapping for ransom. She's being held right now in jail. And again, the boy is safe and back with his family this morning. Channel 11 is working to find out more about the crime and the suspect for Channel 11 News at 5 o'clock. Well, the case against an Uber driver accused of kidnapping 2 of his passengers was delayed this morning. Richard Lomate was in court this morning for a preliminary hearing until it was continued. Police say he was driving 2 women in Homewood when he tried to lock them in his car. He's already pleaded not guilty and told Channel 11 it was all a misunderstanding. Well, switching gears now to weather. It's warm and sunny as we take a live look over downtown Pittsburgh from our tower cam there. And Severe Weather Team 11 meteorologist Scott Harbaugh joins us now with timing out your forecast. Scott.
Yeah, not looking too bad this afternoon. Most areas are going to remain rain-free for the afternoon. The temperature pushing the 80-degree mark. 79 right now with that live look into downtown Pittsburgh from tower cam. Dew point in the mid-60s, so there is a little bit of mugginess to the air, and that's going to hang with us the next several days. Visible satellite, just those puffy cotton ball type clouds moving through much of the area right now, and we could catch a quick shower south of Pittsburgh today, but most areas are going to be dry. 1 or 2 spots this afternoon will pick up a shower. I'm going to go back and update Storm Tracker right now. I'll have an hour-by-hour look at where those rain chances are today and the slightly better chance of a thunderstorm tomorrow. Full forecast coming up in about 10 minutes.
Scott, thanks a lot. Well, police are investigating a shooting outside a popular nightclub in the Strip and looking for the shooter in this. Our overnight crew captured the police investigation happening right outside Savoy on Penn Avenue just before 2 a.m. When they got there, a victim was lying on the sidewalk across from a parking lot. He had been shot multiple times. And we're told the victim is in the hospital in stable condition, and we'll let you know when police make an arrest. And police are looking for a driver who hit an ambulance in Squirrel Hill and never stopped. Police say a black Toyota sedan with an Ohio license plate hit the CNS ambulance yesterday at Murray Avenue and Northumberland Street. A patient was on board. No one was hurt. The crash remains under investigation. Well, after a week on the job, a local police dog brought in a huge haul. Check this out here. The Connellsville Police Department's K9 unit sniffed out more than 60 stamp bags during a traffic stop on Pittsburgh Street. Police say they also found what's believed to be marijuana. Well, North Korea says Kim Jong-un supervised the first test firing of new multiple rocket launcher system. North Korean state TV released these photos here. Check it out. The system could enhance the country's ability to strike targets in South Korea and U.S. military bases there. South Korea's military says yesterday's launches were actually 2 short-range ballistic missiles. The launches are seen as a move to keep up pressure on Washington and Seoul amid a stalemate in nuclear negotiations. Well, we told you minutes ago the Sheriff's Department has filed a lawsuit against the Three Rivers Regatta promoter, while police have also launched a criminal investigation into the event's finances. And neighbors in Westmoreland County rescued from high water. Why they say the rain isn't the only reason for the flooding.
You're watching WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Avoid scams, save money, and find great deals. Top consumer advocate Clark Howard. Weekdays at 8:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. on WPXI.
NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
We're a team you can count on to cover stories that impact your life.
Whether it's across the street or around the world.
Channel 11 News at 6.
And NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
Weather and traffic updated every 10 minutes on Channel 11 Morning News.
A 19-year-old wanted for a Homewood murder is already behind bars. It's new details on a story we first told you about yesterday. LeVar Peters, right there on your screen, is charged with killing a man back in May. Police say a witness showed them an Instagram story where he confessed to the killing. Peters is accused of killing Donovan Goodwine. He is currently being held in the Allegheny County Jail on unrelated charges. Well, power is back on in Shaler after a garbage truck brought down a utility pole there. Take a look here. Just look at the wires just dangling over Vollmer Drive. According to Duquesne Light, power was knocked out to more than 100 homes. The crash also disrupted Verizon phone service. Now, we were told it could take about a day to repair everything there. A traffic stop landed a man in trouble after police say they found heroin and a gun on the driver. State police pulled over Kashante Thompson near the Turnpike in Hempfield on Tuesday. Police say the car had an expired inspection sticker and dark window tint. And after smelling marijuana, they searched the car and found 2,500 stamp bags of heroin and a gun. Well, a car full of people stranded by flash flooding. Check this out here. In this photo, you can see here that the water all the way up to the top of the tires there. Well, neighbors are now cleaning up the mess after water gushed into their homes yesterday. Well, this all happening in Penn Township after heavy rain earlier this week. Channel 11's Melanie Marcelco learned why they say the rain isn't the only thing to blame.
We got down here, the fire trucks were already here, but there was a car floating in the middle of the road that people tried to drive through and they didn't make it.
Buck McKeever watched as firefighters and water rescue teams helped rescue 2 people trapped in floodwaters last night on Penwoods Extension in Penn Township last night.
The car just shut down but started floating, so the fire trucks, they were doing a water rescue with a boat.
Neighbors tell me all that water comes rushing down here through the valley, and you can see just how high the water level was through that line of debris right here. Neighbors say this isn't the first time they've been inundated with water any time a strong storm rolls through.
Every time it rains hard anymore, there's one little pipe going underneath the road, and it just acts like a dam.
Gary Sutton says he's had to renovate the first floor of his house 3 times.
I just got new furniture a week ago, so here we are picking everything up again a week and a half later.
Water comes in off the road, state road up here, it just comes down off it, right into the garage doors, buckles of garage doors, and water just flows in, fills the bottom part of the shop up and blows out that side.
Neighbors tell Channel 11 they aren't sure if the pipe that runs under the road needs expanded or if the housing development above them has caused more water issues. But their frustration rises as the water does.
I don't know what the issue is. I don't know what the resolution is on it. I have no idea. I know something needs to be done.
Melanie Marcelco, Channel 11 News.
We reached out to PennDOT and they said they got one call yesterday afternoon about a clogged structure and they sent a crew to fix it this morning.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Now, warm start to the afternoon and the humidity not quite that bad this afternoon. It's in check, although the dew point's in the 60s, and that's typical for August. You're going to feel that mugginess from time to time. 78 right now in Butler, 76 Franklin. Currently 76 in Beaver as well. Pittsburgh 79, Morgantown at 80 degrees, and everywhere else this afternoon in the 70s. Need to get outside this afternoon, maybe do some yard work, get some things done, or maybe you just want to take a walk outside. Not a bad afternoon. Most areas are not going to have rain this afternoon. 83 degrees at 2 o'clock this afternoon, 84 by 5 p.m. And even at 8 o'clock tonight, about 30 minutes before sunset, temperature still near 80 degrees. Just updated storm tracker for you. This is our hour-by-hour tool to show you where rain is expected throughout the day. Now, the white is the cloud cover, so mostly sunny skies this afternoon. We'll pop a shower or two south of I-70 this afternoon. There could be 1 or 2 over toward the ridges as well. Watch as we get towards sunset tonight. Quickly dissipates. Maybe still a little cell left in Garrett County. By the time we get to 7 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight, we're pretty much dry. So this afternoon, maybe a thunderstorm south of Pittsburgh. This is the best chance. And again, I think the best chance is south of I-70 just based on the dynamics we have in the atmosphere today. Steelers training camp, practice open to the public at 2:55. 80 degrees, partly sunny skies. Bit muggy, but not terrible by first day of August standards. Do some grilling tonight, plenty of sunshine. 82 degrees at 7 o'clock tonight. Even at 9 o'clock, still 77 degrees. We'll drop down to 65 overnight tonight with just a few clouds. Could be a patch or two of fog first thing tomorrow morning again. And then during the day tomorrow, partly sunny, a couple afternoon thunderstorms. Again, just a couple. When I put few in the forecast, I mean really just a few. Be it 2, 3, 4 thunderstorms trying to pop tomorrow afternoon, but they will not be very widespread. 84 on Saturday as well. Stray storm possible, especially southeast into the mountains. Much of the area going to be dry this weekend. Saturday, partly sunny and 83. Good deal of sunshine on Monday. The high temperature of 81 degrees. The money?
Scott, thanks a lot. Well, attention viewers, WPXI-TV is making signal changes tomorrow, Friday, August 2nd at 1 in the afternoon. Now, if you use an antenna to watch TV for free, you must rescan your television set tomorrow at 1 p.m. or later to continue receiving this channel. Visit tvanswers.org or call 1-888-CALL-FCC. That number is 1-888-225-5322 and press 6 for more information. Cable and satellite viewers, you are not affected. We have more information, including an instructional video, right on our website at WPXI.com. To California now, where a Navy pilot is still missing after a jet crash. 7 people were hurt when the jet crashed into the Mojave Desert near an area known as Star Wars Canyon. Those injured were all on the ground. The jet went down during a training mission there. No word on what happened to the pilot. Well, police have a warning about a new scam. If you like to shop, you definitely need to listen to this next story. A Mount Pleasant woman signed up online to be a secret shopper at Walmart. She was sent a $4,000 check that she cashed at her bank. Well, she used the money to buy 4 money orders and ship them to the scammer. Well, it turns out the check was fake and she was forced to pay that money back. Well, you are looking live right here at Pittsburgh International Airport, where travelers are now getting more accurate wait times for TSA lines. The airport is teaming up with the local company ZenSource. It will use data from airport cameras to create wait times accurate within 2 minutes. For now, this will only happen at the primary TSA checkpoint. Well, the state health department has denied a local company's request to renew its medical marijuana grower and processor permit. The state says AgriMed's processing equipment is not operational and it's not processing the marijuana it's growing. The state issued a cease and desist order against AgriMed last month. Well, the water tower in Harrison Township is getting its first bath in 16 years. Check out these pictures here from our trip partners. It shows workers power washing the 121-foot structure. The inside of the tank is cleaned every other year, but this is the first time the outside has been cleaned. The work is expected to last about a month. And new luxury Lumiere condos are almost complete. The complex sits on the site of the former Saks Fifth Avenue downtown. Our trip partners report the 86-unit building is in the first new high-rise condo project downtown in a decade. Now, more than 50 units have already been sold. It's set to open this fall. Police are looking for a man they say took pictures of a young girl inside a changing room. What the victim saw that made her realize she was being watched. And a woman attacked in Allegheny County, the unique tool the victim's daughter used to defend her mom.
Channel 11 News at 6.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
A 16-year-old girl is being credited with using a baseball bat to beat a man who was attacking her mom. According to the Tribune Review, this is the man right there on your screen who allegedly attacked the victim during a domestic assault. He is 43-year-old Dominic Pellegrini of Harrison Township. He is charged with aggravated assault. Well, new voting machines have arrived in Beaver County, so voters will no longer use a touchscreen ballot. Instead, they will fill out a paper ballot. Now, this is all part of a state mandate requiring a paper trail for every vote. It costs the county $1.4 million. The new machines should be set up and ready by this November. Well, Governor Tom Wolf wants to change how the state helps people who need protection and care. Wolf is giving a new group 3 months to figure out how to improve services for what he calls vulnerable populations. He said the change was prompted by cases of abuse against older people and children. Among changes he would like to see is a reduction in the number of people living in institutions. Well, Franklin Regional broke ground on their new intermediate elementary school. It's a $49 million project on Sardis Road in Murraysville. It includes renovating Sloan Elementary for students in kindergarten through 2nd and building an intermediate school elementary for students grades 3 to 5. A father and son tackle a man with a gun who was trying to rob a convenience store. The stroke of luck that prevented the struggle from turning deadly.
1 or 2 showers are going to try to pop up this afternoon. I'm updating Storm Tracker to pinpoint where you could see some rain before the end of the day.
A little yarn is going a long way at local hospitals. Volunteers turn ordinary yarn into extraordinary wigs for children battling cancer.
You're touching a child's life, or a mother for the first time is seeing her child smile. It's very touching.
Giving children a reason to smile makes us proud to be from Pittsburgh.
Proud to be from Pittsburgh. Brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Great cars, great people. For a great deal on a Honda, visit shop. News 11 at 11. 11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
Well, breaking right now at noon, police just took a man into custody for the crash that killed 3 relatives, including a 4-year-old little boy. Here are the details. William Burnsworth, right there on your screen, was just picked up. Now, we told you earlier in this newscast, police were looking for him because they say he had cocaine and fentanyl in his system at the time of the crash. We will definitely be following this breaking developments in this story throughout the day right here on Channel 11 News. And Channel 11 following more breaking news. In the last hour, we learned the Allegheny County Sheriff's Office is suing the Three Rivers Regatta promoter after the event was canceled. The lawsuit says the company owes $32,000 for the security there. Pittsburgh police have also launched a criminal investigation into regatta funds. Channel 11's Rick Earl is learning more about the company hired to run the regatta and talk to the mayor about the many questions officials are still trying to get answered.
This isn't the first time Derek Weber has faced financial troubles. Target 11 discovered at least 2 lawsuits filed against him since 2007. According to court documents, Weber defaulted on a $15,000 credit card bill and owed a landscape company $700. On Tuesday, board members blamed Weber for the cancellation of the regatta. They had hired Weber's company, Lionheart Event Group, to manage the regatta several years ago, and they say he failed to pay all the bills and didn't get liability insurance. They claim Weber misled them and presented documents that payments had been made. The mayor, who tried to salvage the event, met with the board last week and says he saw the financial reports.
It appears that the reports were falsified, that they were being given on a monthly basis false financial records, and they believed that.
While the city has little involvement in the regatta, Target 11 learned that former Chief Operations Officer Guy Costa suspected trouble earlier this year when he and the Public Safety Director met with Weber. They were concerned he might not have money to pay for the July 4th fireworks. The mayor says the Public Safety Director expressed concern.
I think he just had a feeling that if something was not right with us, that it could be more.
While the regatta board has now launched an internal investigation, the mayor says he expects substantial financial losses.
Once their board begins this audit, that there are going to be a number of vendors into the 6 figures. This isn't isolated.
Rick Earl, Channel 11 News.
The regatta is run by an independent board of directors, so the mayor and the city have no involvement. Channel 11 went to Weber's house in Ross Township twice in the last few days, but no one answered the door, and we still haven't heard back from him. Well, if you really want to enjoy a regatta, the Moraine State Park is holding one this weekend. The South Shore will be packed with people, vendors, bands, and boats on Saturday and Sunday, and best news of all, it's free. Well, a burglary spree has people in a local apartment building worried about their safety. The burglaries happened July 19th at the Pennsylvania Apartments along North Dithridge Street. Now, this is in North Oakland. In one case, a family was sleeping when the burglar came in. In all, the burglar got away with electronics, cash, and jewelry.
The building feels like relatively safe. Like we have like 3 different locks before we can get into our apartment to get into the building, but that's crazy.
Yeah, make sure the door's locked, but at the end of the day, I guess people would do whatever they want, so it is what it is.
Well, this part's very interesting here. Police say there were no signs of forced entry. They are asking residents to make sure their doors are locked. Well, it's a warm and sunny Thursday right now, but some folks could see some showers later on today. Severe Weather Team 11 meteorologist Scott Harbaugh joins us. So which neighborhoods may see a shower or two? Scott?
I think better chance southern tier counties. So once you get south of I-70, keep in mind, could hear some thunder this afternoon. If you do, head indoors. North of Pittsburgh, I think you're in the clear today. 79 right now. Live look into downtown Pittsburgh with tower cam. There's a little bit of haze. Dew point in the mid-60s right now. 78 in Butler, Greensburg 77, Washington just jumped to 81 degrees. Again, most areas not seeing rain during the course of the day today. Now, during the next commercial break, I'll be updating Storm Tracker to pinpoint which neighborhoods will see that quick shower this afternoon. I'll have a fresh look at the hour-by-hour timing coming up in just about 15 minutes.
Well, take a look at this here. Shoppers on edge after an incident that happened here at this North Hills Target. Now, police say they got a complaint that someone was taking photos of a girl in a dressing room. Now, this allegedly happened at the Target on McKnight Road, right in the middle of a busy shopping center. Channel 11's Renee Wallace confirmed police are investigating.
That's not okay.
Customers of this Target store on McKnight Road were understandably concerned when they found out why Channel 11 was in the parking lot. Channel 11 has learned Ross Township police are investigating a report of a man lurking outside the dressing room, suspected of taking pictures of an underage girl who was trying on clothes. Target's dressing room is located in the back right corner of the store and is open to everyone.
I don't think it would be easy to get back there. It's kind of tucked away in the corner.
Police in Ross Township told Channel 11 they received a complaint about the alleged incident yesterday. Details of the incident and a possible suspect description are not yet available, but police confirm Target Security is going through its surveillance video. Women who say they shop at this particular store often say someone sneaking pictures just isn't something they've ever worried about until now.
It's like you go into a store and you're just shopping for clothes, so it's like you just assume that it's safe.
Renee Wallace for Channel 11 News.
Well, officials at Target Corporate say they have been made aware of the incident and they're taking it seriously, and they are working closely with police right here in Ross Township. Well, an important recall alert for parents. 2 infant sleepers are being recalled here. Listen up. Doral Juvenile Group USA is recalling 24,000 inclining sleepers. The recall involves the Eddie Bauer Slumber and Soothe bassinet and the Disney Baby Doze and Dream bassinet. The sleepers were sold at several stores, including Target, Kmart, Ross, Marshalls, and TJ Maxx. More details now. So far, no incidents or injuries have been reported in this latest recall. That's the good news, but deaths have been linked to other inclined sleeper brands. In those cases, the infants rolled from their back to their stomach or their side. Well, 2 cars known for what they have under the hood are at the top of the list of most vehicles likely to be stolen. According to the latest reports by the Highway Loss Data Institute, and the Dodge Charger Hemi and the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat top the list. The car least likely to be stolen, the BMW 3 Series 4-door. Well, new at noon, Ohio police officers will face discipline for a strip club raid last year that led to Stormy Daniels' arrest. Columbus police say the officers could face punishment ranging from reprimand to firing. Daniels was arrested a year ago on suspicion of inappropriately touching an undercover officer. There were claims that officer, who support President Trump, conspired to retaliate against the porn star, but an internal review found the arrest was not planned or politically motivated. Well, a father and a son duo in Maryland fight off a man trying to rob a convenience store, and most of it was caught on camera. You got to check this out here. Take a good look at your screen here. The father and son were at the counter at the 7-Eleven waiting to pay when, you see, this happens. Pulls out a gun there. A guy walks in, drops the gun, picks it up, and then announces a stick-up. Then the son grabs the gun, wrestling the bad guy outside, where the life and the death fight continued until the robber just ran away.
I would fight again. I have a daughter, I have a girlfriend, and all I could think about was, what if my family wasn't here right now, and I wasn't here, and no one did anything.
Well, the man's gun was loaded, but the son says it didn't fire because it wasn't cocked properly. Well, millions of Americans impacted by the Equifax data breach, why the government is urging you not to take the cash payments. A new option on your driver's license, how it's putting the states on the forefront of diversity and inclusion.
Channel 11 News at 5, when you want news from where you live.
Soon, you will have a gender-neutral option on state driver's licenses. Instead of marking male or female, the Department of Transportation will soon let motorists use X as a third option. The agency is able to make the change with the approval of the legislature. The new option should be in place by the middle of next year. Well, if your data was impacted by the Equifax breach, the Federal Trade Commission says to take the free credit monitoring offer instead of a cash payment. The FTC says money available for a payout is capped at $31 million. Given the high interest, people who choose the cash option may not get the $125 they're expecting. Anyone who applied for the payment can still switch to credit monitoring. Well, imagine getting home with your new Apple AirPods only to find them just not in the box. The box is empty. Well, how crooks are getting away with the scheme and what you can do to protect yourself.
Updating Storm Tracker right now to pinpoint which areas will get a little rain this afternoon. Full forecast in minutes.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. All the best things happening in Pittsburgh in one place. Watch 11 Things to Do, Thursday and Friday mornings at 9:15 on WPXI Now and on demand. Channel 11 Morning News brings you weather and traffic every 10 minutes. Meteorologist Scott Harbaugh tracks storms down to your neighborhood, and Tricia Pittman helps you get around backups. Check out the difference on Channel 11 Morning News. Pittsburgh's chief meteorologist Stephen Cropper tracking the weather in your neighborhood.
Channel 11 staying on top of breaking news right now. We now have video of the driver in that deadly crash in Fayette County being taken into custody. Take a look here. Here he is handcuffed. We told you earlier Wilbert Burnsworth was just picked up by state police. He's accused of driving while high on cocaine and fentanyl at the time of the crash in German Township, killing 3 people, including a 4-year-old boy. Now, we'll be following breaking developments throughout the day right here on Channel 11 News. And if you're obsessed with the latest tech, you got to listen up here. Crooks have found a way to leave you empty-handed after a big-ticket purchase, even if you leave the store with the item. Consumer advisor Clark Howard explains how and what you can do to protect yourself.
Electronics are one of the most commonly stolen of all items sold by retailers. There's something I want you to do to make sure you don't get burned.
I mean, the box looks brand new. The corners are not dented or scratched.
But inside Brian Wysocki's brand new AirPods box, there was a problem.
To my surprise, all I received were instructions and a charger cord.
The manager on duty at the Walmart where Brian's wife bought them told Brian he was out of luck.
He said, box has been opened. We don't know if you took them. We have no idea what happened. I can't give you a refund or a replacement.
My producer went to that same Walmart undercover and was told by an employee this type of activity is common.
They'll buy the AirPods, take them home, take the AirPods out, and then rewrap it and take it back.
There's even a sign on the register informing customers that all Apple devices will be open prior to the sale. Brian says the sign wasn't there when his wife made her purchase and the box was never opened.
Everything in here is high theft.
This is the research lab for the Loss Prevention Research Council, or LPRC. Dr. Reed Hayes is the director.
In our lab here, we've got over 110 technologies.
Dozens of monitors, cameras, and other devices help them research ways retailers can reduce theft, fraud, and violence. According to a 2019 retail survey, theft and fraud cost the industry billions last year.
You're going to see the most desirable merchandise where it's happening, and so now you're out of stock.
Which means the store has to eat the cost of that product and any future lost sales. Eventually, that loss gets added to the cost of your next purchase or hits the stockholders.
And they can't pass that cost on to the manufacturer.
As for the $170 Brian paid for his empty box, Walmart gave him a refund the day after we got involved and sent us a statement saying, "We take this issue seriously and have measures designed to help safeguard against these types of crimes." Brian's advice for you?
Any brick and mortar retailer, definitely, make sure you have what you bought before you leave.
He's so right. Anytime you're buying any expensive item, an electronics item, expensive cosmetics, anything where you can't see the item in the box, open it before you leave the store. I'm Clark Howard.
And you can see more from Clark Howard right on our streaming app. Just search for WPXI on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Now, a couple showers starting to pop up on live storm tracker Doppler 11 radar. I told you last half hour. Best chance of showers today south of I-70. And here we are, one little one into Greene County. A little bit of heavier shower into southern Fayette and northern Preston County. It's just north of I-68, north of Brandonville right now, straddling the Mason-Dixon line. There's US 40, so coming out of Uniontown through Ohio Pile, past Nemacolin and Woodland Resort. That's the area we're talking about, just south of there. We'll see a couple of these crop up during the afternoon, but I mean just a couple. Dynamics are pretty quiet today. Going to get those puffy cumulus clouds. Generally fair weather cumulus, although I do think we'll see one or two showers pop up this afternoon. Most of you need to get the car washed, grass cut, anything done outside. Looks pretty good. 5 o'clock this afternoon, partly sunny, 84 degrees. 8 o'clock this evening, still 80 degrees. That mugginess will be in the air a bit, but we're not talking the kind of humidity where it just feels unbearable. We're not going to have to deal with that over the next couple of days. Storm tracker this afternoon, again, there are the showers south of I-70. They don't make much headway to the north. By the time we get to 7 tonight, shower down into Garrett County near Deep Creek Lake, McHenry, Oakland, Maryland. But for the most part, we're fairly quiet after 8, 9 o'clock tonight across the entire area. Could have a little fog overnight tonight, but just a little bit. Most areas will be fog-free overnight tonight. So partly sunny this afternoon, 84 for the high temperature with that shower or storm south of I-70. Couple clouds tonight, drop to 65. Then tomorrow, going to start the day quiet on Storm Tracker. Slightly better chance of picking up a shower or a thunderstorm tomorrow. Better chances east of Pittsburgh during the afternoon into the evening. Could see one back to Butler, Beaver, Newcastle late in the day, but for the most part, Pittsburgh east and Pittsburgh south during the day tomorrow. 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. Straight thunderstorms Saturday, mainly in the mountains. So again, the bulk of the area does not see any rain through the weekend. Sunday, partly sunny, 83. Then Monday, just a couple of ticks cooler behind a weak little front. Still a touch of humidity, though. Mostly sunny on Monday. High temperature, 81 degrees.
Scott, thanks a lot. Well, attention viewers, WPXI-TV is making signal changes tomorrow, Friday, August 2nd at 1 in the afternoon. Listen up here. If you use an antenna to watch TV for free, you must rescan your television set tomorrow at 1 p.m. or later to continue receiving this channel. Visit tvanswers.org or call 1-888 call FCC. That number 1-888-225-5322 and press 6 for more information. Cable and satellite viewers are not affected, and we have more information, including an instructional video on WPXI.com. Well, a motorcyclist gets trapped under a car after crashing. The bad move police say he made that landed him in this dangerous situation.
News at 5, covering more news in Westmoreland County.
You gotta look at this video here. A motorcyclist in Nevada is lucky to be alive after a crash left him trapped under an SUV. Ouch. Good Samaritans help officials rescue him. Police say the motorcycle driver made an unsafe lane change, hitting the rear end of a pickup truck. Well, he and his passenger were thrown from the bike. They were both injured, but they should be okay. Well, the players weren't the only ones with fans at last night's Astro-Indians game in Cleveland. These two guys wore full umpire attire to the game. They mimicked every move the home plate umpire made, and they even had a little brushes to whisk dirt off of home plate. And they were busy as two starting pitchers were striking out batters left and right. Even the umps, they need love too, right? Well, that's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast is tonight at 5, and you can get breaking news updates anytime right on our streaming apps. Just search WPXI on Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire. Have a great rest of your day.
The 7-day forecast.